are just two remaining teams from the Austin area that have yet to lose a game this season. Georgetown and St. Michael's, both a perfect 8-0 on the season. We already had G-Town headman Jason Dean in studio, so we had to show St. Michael's a little love. Here's Mike Berman with head coach Daryl Pantalone.
Well, Ricky, get this. After 12 seasons, 7 at Crockett, 5 at St. Michael's as defensive coordinator, they handed Daryl Pantalone the head coaching job for the Crusaders this year, and all he's done is go 8-0. Not bad. I think that's a worthwhile, reason to have you in the studio. Coach Pantalone, welcome.
Thanks, Mike.
Glad to have you, and let's give you a chance to brag on yourself and your team. What has worked so well through 8 games that you have not lost yet?
I've got to mention our senior leadership and the number of seniors. We have 23 seniors on our football team. Offensive line, all 5 of them are seniors. We have 9 seniors on offense, 10 on defense. I mean, it all starts there.
It's kind of interesting because rarely do you see classes so unevenly distributed where you've got so many seniors. Did you see that coming years ago when you were a defensive coordinator? Did you see these guys coming up the ranks and you said to yourself, you know, I can see a few years from now we're going to have some good veteran leadership, that some good football players, and that team will have a chance to be real good? Was that something you kind of looked into your crystal ball and saw?
Absolutely. You know, we've been waiting for this class to be seniors for 4 years, and they haven't disappointed us.
Well, coming up next is St. Anthony. What do you know about St. Anthony, and what's it going to take to beat them and then move on to face in your final week of the season Antonian from down there in San Antonio in a game that, as you tell me, will likely determine the district champion?
They've got St. Anthony's got some good skilled players. I don't think they're as strong this year up front as they have been in the past, so you know, we're expecting to take care of business.
Well, you get that one at home, and then Antonian, the final week of the season, is on the road. Well, we don't often get a chance to talk with folks who work with TAPS teams, and St. Michael's obviously a TAPS team playing in Division I, looking to win a district championship in District 2, which would be for a 5th straight season, at least winning a share of the district championship. What makes TAPS football different than UIL football, or is the answer not much?
I don't see a lot of difference. I was at a 5A school prior to coming to St. Michael's. I think just the depth, the number of players you have, the competition's still there. The athletes are still there. It's just, I guess, on a smaller stage.
Well, Coach is Texas-born and Texas-bred. He went to the University of Texas, and he's got an interesting story. If you noticed, his name was spelled with 2 R's and 2 L's, and there's a pretty good reason. Why don't you tell the folks at home?
I was named after Coach Royal. My father, I'm the youngest of 6. My father taught and coached for 35 years, and when I was born, he wanted to name me after a football coach, and he's not originally from Texas. He's from up outside of Pittsburgh, and he had met Coach Royal and was very impressed with him and named me after Coach Royal.
Well, pretty good coach to be named after. 3 national championships to his name. What did you learn in kind of studying? I'm sure you did, studying Coach Royal. You, in fact, told me you were around Coach Royal growing up a bit. Your dad developed a relationship with him through coaching camps. What did you learn? Did you pattern your coaching career after Coach Royal? And if you did, I'm sure Coach Royal would be pretty proud of you, 8-0 in your first season.
I'd like to say I did. You know, I've got to credit my coaching background to my father. You know, him being a coach, growing up and always wanting to be a football coach. Of course, I'm sure Coach Royal had some impact in there as well. You know, it'd be very tough to even come close to duplicating our Coach Royal's success.
At what point, real quickly, as we're running out of time, at what point, as you continue on in your first season, do you think to yourself, when's that first loss going to happen? Do you brace for that? Or are you keeping a positive attitude and saying, we're never going to lose?
Positive attitude. When I accepted the job right before spring break last year, our motto was commit to 12. The kids bought into it. We set a very high goal, and that was a state championship. And we get through these next 2 district games, we don't even think about losing.
Okay, sounds good. I like the plan. Daryl Pantalone.
Appreciate it.
Great to have you in the studio. He is the head coach of the St. Michael's Crusaders, and right now he's got them going good. 8-0 as they welcome St. Anthony to town coming up tomorrow night. Ricky Doyle, let's go back to you.
Heck yeah.